YouTube. What's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy djaynxtdoor, aka D Weezy, whichever one you want to call me, and welcome back to another video. Now, today's video, I wanted to kind of vent, to kind of talk about what's it like being a small YouTuber, right quick. If y'all don't mind, of course. So, without further ado, let's have a random talk. One of the things I realized about being a small YouTuber is that your patience gets tested each and every day of the week, or at least of the calendar year. Because let's just use my personal experience as an example. I've been doing this for 2 years accounting, right? I have at this moment 397 subs. In order for you to get monetized off of this, the requirements that you gotta get 500 subs and you gotta have posted 3 videos in a 3-month span, and you gotta do one the following. The thing is, either you gotta get 1,000 or 3,000 public video hours in the last year, or you gotta have 3 million public short views the last 90 days. And with those last 2 requirements, I don't have much of that right now compared to the goal that I need to reach. I've seen my sub count climb up, I've seen it climb down a lot, and then I've recently been climbing up more and more. I'm almost at 400 subs, by the way. Mess with your boy. I understand it is a slow grind. I understand that you can't get caught up in the numbers. You just gotta get caught up in the stuff that you need to do, which is be consistent, be disciplined, and be patient, which is the topic of this point I'm talking about. But I'm willing to do it. It's gonna take a long time, but as long as I got y'all, I'll be able to do anything. So shout out to y'all out there. Speaking of patience, this kind of ties into the next point I want to talk about. Is, in a way, this is a form of YouTube trying to figure out how serious you are. They trying to figure out, are you the type of person that's going to post 1 time a week all the time? Are you going to post 2 times a week all the time? Are you going to post videos daily? Or are you going to be one of those people that are going to be out here posting a few videos a week, starting off doing that way, and then a couple of weeks down the line, you just stop posting, and then later on down the line, you're going to be posting your first video in 10 months. And in a way, in my opinion, that's giving off the intel to YouTube Corporation that you ain't really taking this seriously. You ain't really doing the things that you say you was going to do, because if that was the case, it shouldn't take you 10 months to post a new video. Now, if some personal life or personal things got in the way, no one should be scolding you for that. But if it's just a thing of you don't see that instant gratification, or if you don't see the stuff that you envision getting, and then you just stop, and then you randomly start again, your stuff ain't really gonna get pushed like that as much as you want it to. That's in my eyes. I don't know about y'all, but in my eyes, I think that's just a way of them trying to figure out who's serious and who ain't. Another thing about being a small YouTuber is, a couple years from now, you're gonna just look back and you gotta thank yourself and even pat yourself on the back a few times about you staying with it or you sticking to the script. Because obviously, in terms of everyone's case, the videos you start off doing is clearly not gonna be the videos you're gonna have a couple years from now. Like, for instance, for the most part, everyone's not gonna start off with all the equipment in the world. You might start off with your phone. You might start with an old camera that's been used a whole lot. You might not use a microphone, or you might find a cheap microphone or a microphone on sale, and you just start things off that way. You barely gonna have any edits. Your thumbnail's not gonna be that engaging, and you just in that stage, you just putting your stuff out there. Now, a couple years later, or a few years later down the line, where you have better equipment, better camera, better mic, you editing a lot of stuff more, or you might still keep it simple like I'm planning on doing still. But all in all, you're gonna have more stuff, you're gonna have more opportunity, and you're gonna have more things to utilize. And turns out your video can start getting a whole lot better. And when you're looking back at where you started, you gonna be telling yourself, hey, I was starting off kind of crazy. It wasn't much going on, but hey, I stuck with it, and now look where I'm at now. So I think if you just stick to the script, do what you're supposed to do, and handle your business, everything's gonna be just fine. It ain't even gotta be just this. It can just be anything in life, whichever one y'all want to do, as long as it's legal though. Because I don't want y'all here doing illegal stuff now. Just as long as it's legal. You want to know what else is illegal? You hitting that like button. You hitting that subscribe button. You also sharing the video with 1 or 2 people. Matter of fact, make it a few. Because the more the better, right? With that being said, I will see y'all